Hey everyone, welcome and thank you so much for being here. When I'm recording this, it is Sunday, September 19th, 2021. And if you could hear in the background, I have my windows open. I hear a chipmunk in the background, very active. What I feel very strongly right now is a connection with the earth, with energetic support here for us. And it's really important to ground ourselves and to be one with nature, however that resonates with you. Some people like the ocean. Some people just like to be out in their backyard. Some people like the woods, the forest. Um, and so whatever it is that you like and you enjoy, please connect because there is something there for you. I believe some of you may be um, seeing more birds lately, and for some of you it could be crows, it could be ravens, whatever the case it is. uh, Allow it, allow that energy to affect you how it's supposed to. Even just hearing the noises that they make, I'm not saying try to come up on a bird and whatever, um, but I feel that their the energy of their presence, like I said, it could be anything that triggers a movement within your soul. Okay. um Before we begin, I I feel a bit emotional, and I'm gonna say it's because I feel a connection to my guides, my God, and even maybe probably some people that have passed over, feeling a deep connection to the earth, to um, those beings that inhabit the earth, such as I'm hearing a chipmunk in the backyard, I'm hearing some birds, and it's just one of those moments where I feel a connection. So I believe that today's message is all about um, it's all about connectivity, and we are all energy, guys. We are. No one can ever argue that because it's truth. And so, whatever you believe, we are all connected in that way, and we are um, we are going through some sort of. I do believe that people are going through a transition where they want change, they feel change, they need change. All of you, I feel, for some reason, in one way, shape, or form, there's something that's growing, that's blooming, that's blossoming, and you may not see it right now. I used to hear this phrase, I can't see the forest through the trees. And I feel like that means you've got everything there, you just can't see it. You've got the blessings, um, you've got the direction from your guides, you've got the support, but you're not seeing it. That's what I feel. There's things too that I don't know that I want to know. Like I know something's changing. I feel it. It's on the cusp. I feel it, but I don't know what it is. And so it's sort of what I hear figuratively is pregnant pause. So I feel like whatever is about to transition happen there is a preparation underway, and you're ready to give birth to something new. New idea, new job, new house, new car, new belief, a new passion. Maybe you're starting out on your spiritual career. um, Maybe it is uh, I'm hearing rite of passage, and maybe we'll get to that in a bit. We'll see what happens. But for me today, as I told you, if you're spiritual and you're tapped into your spirituality, you may be feeling discomfort, unsettled feelings, maybe more drama around you than usual. I feel like that's part of this too, and Spirit's trying to tell us to don't resist. If you resist, changes and you resist things in your life and try to figure out and exhaust yourself why you're not feeling, as spiritual as you were, or maybe you're not feeling like you're fully in your spiritual, wherever you are in your spiritual life, uh, I feel like it is natural and it's part of the progression, part of the growth, part of leaving behind the karmic things that don't serve us anymore. Some of those things are going to go away naturally, guys. That's what I feel. I want to take a moment quickly to say a short prayer. And for me, this prayer, I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to explain it. Let's just take a moment to thank our guides, to thank Spirit. However you choose to do it is on you. However you do that, there's no wrong way, guides. I'm just going to say thanks real quick to Spirit for all of us, and to thank all of you for taking the time to listen and to grow with me. We all have our own life purpose. We all have our own spiritual path. But that one common thing we have is that we are all energy and light, guys. So let's take a quick moment. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here. I do feel him today. I feel you. And I feel the energy of this beautiful, growing, blossoming abundance that's here for us. And I feel that for the collective, thank you, Spirit, the collective is ready to give birth to something amazing. Thank you for allowing us to hear this message today and to bring to us these beautiful realizations, epiphanies, energetic burst of passion, or whatever it is that applies in our lives, guides. Thank you so much again for allowing this group to be here and for allowing me to give of myself, to be your voice and to assist in the growth of all of our spiritual and physical lives. Namaste. Thank you, God. So guys, however you want to say thank you, then do that your way, okay? I do feel led, I don't know why, but on Sundays I always want to do this card deck, the Sacred Spirit reading cards. And I feel led to use these cards for whatever message is here for us. I want to say something too. Spirit wants me to explain something. For those of you who feel like, you've worked so hard on your inner self. Some of you feel like, I've worked so hard and I expected to see something by now, something different, a change. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm sitting idle. I feel like I'm sort of in a fog, or I'm in a, environment where that doesn't seem familiar anymore. And this, guys, is called transition. I should have brought my painting. It's called Between Two Worlds. It's a painting of a person that's on one side is, like kind of murky. On the other side is like moonlight. And so she's kind of facing in that direction because she wants to go to the light. She wants to see what's coming. And sometimes we have to be a little patient because it doesn't always happen immediately. We're doing the work. I feel like when we do that shadow work or we do that inner work, then comes along that period of cleanup, right? It's sort of like after a storm with wind and rain and whatever, and you look on the road and you see debris, or in your backyard or wherever you see branches down, you see, things that have been moved around from the wind and all of that. So then you see street sweepers come through and sweep up the road to get all the debris out of the way. And that's what I feel like with these transformation or transitions that we're going through. It's that there's always some cleanup to do, guys. And I feel like that's when we have to kind of let go and I want to say God, let go and let yourself be. Let your soul, let messages, whatever it is that comes in to help you clean up the last of that movement in your life, to move forward into something new. And sometimes those things take time, depending on, where you are in your life, where you are on your spiritual path. It does take time sometimes, guys. And Spirit wants to say, and I know this message is for me too. If I get emotional, just bear with me, because I know that I've always been very close to my angels, my guides. Always been first thing in the morning, meditation, feel messages coming in, feel all that. But lately it's been a bit murky, and I literally did cry the other day, and I said, where are you? What is wrong with me? This is not who I usually am. And what I was hearing is, there's a better version of you coming. And be patient while this is going on. And the other thing was that I was hearing is, some of you, including myself, need to take some time to yourself. If it's taking time off of work, do it. Even if it's an hour or two, even if it's extended lunch, whatever it is, take some time to find some private time, personal time, to sit, to breathe, to feel into your own path where you are. And so one reason I will explain why I haven't been as active in doing these messages for you guys is because Spirit wants my energy to be sort of preserved for this transition, and not to be affected by other people's energy right in this moment. That happens in our path, guys. Today is an exception. I am giving this message because I feel Spirit wants us all to know what's going on. Some of you may already have transitioned, and something new has come in, and you've moved forward, and you're great, you're happy, you're more clear. And I believe that's another thing that's coming through is clarity, guys. Clarity to why we're in this place, where we're going, why all of a sudden we want change that we didn't even think about before. It's because our soul is sort of growing. And so we are invited today to listen to this beautiful message and to understand a little better where we are and why we're going through these things. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So, yes, here, Spirit is saying timing is critical. Look to the eagle here. Look at this eagle. I feel like all these colors, this colorful, majestic bird, I feel like he's always looking out for his next source of food, right? He's not really, how do I say this? I feel like he doesn't need to fixate on just one thing. I feel like he's always open to other possibilities where he can get his food to sustain himself. It's a natural instinct, and I feel like Spirit is trying to say to us, you guys don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. Whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you need, please be open and trust that the universe will bring in something even better. But again, as I always say, we have to do our part. Pardon me while I pick up my cards, because half the deck fell on the floor. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I do feel as if Spirit says it really is all about timing, okay? So for those of you, and me included, I will say this, I get impatient when it comes to, okay, I've known that something is changing within my life, my spiritual life, my personal life, possibly my readings, maybe my channel will change. I don't know. All I know is something is, and I can't quite figure out what it is. And for some reason, I do feel that as a human being, I personally have tend to want to control that situation or whatever situation, right? Where I feel like I need to know every detail. I need to know. When I say control, I don't mean that you have to control everybody, everything. Sometimes control is about wanting the outcome now and wanting to see what's going to happen up the road, and sometimes there are things that you're not supposed to see, not yet. And so spirit says there is uh, something valuable um, about this gatekeeper here. That's what this card says. But this bird, if you notice the picture of this bird, he's not flying right now. But once he does, and once this whatever it is that we're moving towards, once that comes to us in clarity, we're going to spread our wings and we're going to soar, guys. Whatever has been kind of seems hazy that you can't see will become clear. Whatever whatever was troubling you goes away. The burden leaves. And that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're going to go from $2 in the bank to $1 million. Although you never know, dare to dream big. But what it does mean is your perspective changes as you're growing that abundance in your belly, so to speak, as someone who's going to give birth. You haven't seen that baby's face yet, right? You haven't seen that baby only on like baby, what do you call ultrasound or sonogram or whatever it is, ultrasound. You know the baby's there and kicking. You feel the baby. You hear the heartbeat when they do that ultrasound. But when that baby comes, there's nothing like that feeling. As a mother, 3 times, it is a feeling that is just finally I get to hold my baby. And so that's how this is with us, guys. This energy of something growing and getting ready to be born into our lives, and that has drastic changes. I feel as if for me, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to start something new and to venture into some kind of newness. And why did I not feel this way before? Because I wasn't ready. I feel as if I'm ready, and I feel like it's on the cusp. I feel like it's right here for a lot of you, the same thing. And so it's important that you understand that in order to move forward, as I always say, and I'm going to say again, you kind of have to allow yourself to go at the pace that you're supposed to go. And you can't push anything. You can't, you can try. But whatever happens and whatever is coming in our lives, whatever is being presented new for us, like I said, new perspective, new attitude, new love, more love for yourself, a new outlook on a relationship, a new, whatever it is that's being born into our lives, it is significant. And there is no turning back, because once your perspective changes, it changes. Once you grow in something, grow spiritually, something leaves your karmic energy because it's supposed to, it doesn't come back, guys. It's gone. And for some of you, that could be burdens that you've carried from past lives. For some of you, it could be pains and hurts and living in the past. I know someone that still lives in, I'm going to say the 80s or 90s, because she, and I'm going to be sensitive here. She lost someone very close to her, and she hasn't moved on. She hasn't moved out of that um, codependency, and still stays in that energy of sorrow and whatever that was. It's kind of frustrating to see it, and it does take time to heal from um, losing someone that you love very much. But it also is, there's also comes a time when you have to allow yourself to move on, to not forget, ever, never, never forget, because love stays, guys. It's not like you'll ever not love that person, but to allow yourself to move forward, to experience new things in life. That's what this is about, the journey, guys. Let me see if there's one more card here in this deck, and then I'm going to go on to another one. I do feel, for those of you who know about Lord Ganesh, the Lord Ganesh energy. Lord Ganesh is a energy of sort of like clearing the path, open doors, movement into something, into a new cycle. And sometimes Lord Ganesh will guide and direct us. What is it exactly that we need to do so we can move forward? How do we allow ourselves to open up to put something away and move forward to receive something new? So we're going to get to that in a sec, but I just wanted to do a few more cards here. So Spirit says it's very important that you know that balance will be restored. Lately, I've been hearing that a lot for myself, within myself, that why has this situation or this job or this or that, whatever the situation is, why am I here? Why have I been in this? Am I moving forward? Is it going to get better? And so what I've been hearing Spirit say is, you were in this place here because you needed to restore balance. There was something that was needed to restore my balance. And I feel as if for a lot of you, because we share this commonality, this spirit of energy, which that's what we are, I feel that there's a common thread right now of feeling unsettled. And Spirit says balance is being restored. Just have faith. Just have faith a little bit longer, and that balance will be restored, and it will make a world of difference in your life, your spiritual life, your physical life, mental life, emotional life. For some of you, it's sort of like you don't understand why everything seems different, why it seems like nothing feels the same. It's because there's something happening that's we don't see right now. It's beautiful, that something beautiful coming into our lives, transitioning. If you ever notice, when you go out on YouTube, and I know you all do because I do it myself too, but if you ever notice some of the readers, they'll pick up on that energy. And for some, if it's about romance, they'll pick up on changes. If it's for some that sort of specialize in a more spiritual approach, a more spiritual type of reader, they'll pick up on balance and some changes as well. For some readers, they specialize in finance, money, career, and I love them all. So it's that basic energy that all of us who are spiritual guides, or for those who are tarot readers or whatever, yeah, they pick up on those energies, guys. But the real answer is within yourselves. And so you have to realize that whatever is in your path and for you, that's where you feel the most you resonate the most with that. I do feel as if some of you, it's almost like coming to a river that it's swift, it's fast current, it's deep, it's wide, and you don't know if you should jump in, because that current you might not be strong enough to make it across, because the current might carry you someplace. That's what I kind of feel, how it is with a lot of us, is that we just don't know what's in that river. How deep is it? Is it going to carry us way off our mark? And Spirit says, listen, it's important to have faith. I'm not saying jump into a real river, guys. Please don't do anything literal. Unless I say Spirit, says whatever it is that's safe, okay? Physically. But Spirit is here to say, listen to me. The universe has your best interest, because the universe is tapping into you. And whatever it is that you sincerely want, whatever it is your soul wants, and it's at the soul level, at your heart level, then that's where you're going to end up, guys. So it's important to have faith and to have trust in all that is coming for us. And yes, sometimes we do have to do the legwork. And part of that legwork is letting go and allowing your intuitive to take over, allowing yourself to be aligned, body, mind, spirit, so that yes, we can make informed decisions. We can make decisions that just feel right. And we can allow ourselves, we can allow our soul, our heart, to be repaired from things that have happened in the past, or whatever that is, to move forward into this beautiful energy. And I hope you're following me, because I feel like this is sort of one of those messages that you really have to feel into, okay? I'm asked to open up the map deck. I'm going to get to the Lord Ganesh in a moment, but I'm feeling that there's something here in this one. This is the map, the Enchanted Map card deck. And like I said before, I can give you a reading without cards, because this all comes from Spirit, but the cards are an added plus, because they do give you a visual. They are, whatever cards are pick us, it's meant to be for this message. So I do like to use cards as confirmation. And this map deck is actually calling out to me, so to speak. So we got the protecting treasure. And here I feel, in this case, regarding all of us right now, we haven't truly opened up. We haven't seen what's on the inside that wants to come out. See, she's lying on top of that big treasure chest, right? And here I feel like there's something, kind of like a clue, like there's something really good in there. And she's lying on top of it instead of opening it up, right? And she's protected under the umbrella. I feel like through this transformation, through this movement going forward in our lives, we are protected by the divine. But I also feel that sometimes we can use that as a crutch and not allow ourselves to move in any direction, because we're confused, or we're feeling funny. We just don't know. And so I feel like that umbrella that is protecting her will always be there, but she doesn't have to. At some point, she'll get up off of that treasure chest to allow herself to grow, okay? That's kind of what I feel here, is protecting treasure. Spirit is here. Your divine creator is here to protect you, to always protect you. But you have to allow that to happen. And you also have to be free to move with whatever intuitive is here for you, whatever messages are here for you, and to move when you're guided, okay? This is also about timing. This is also about when the time is right, she will allow herself to open up, because I feel like the best part of her is in this treasure chest right here, which is her sacred pool, or her sanctuary, if you will, within herself. So I feel like we are, some of us that are really tuned into our life purpose, our connection with our guides, spirit, all of it. I feel like we are um, kind of just waiting for divine timing to move us, to move us. And I believe when that time comes, you will have no doubt. The decision that you will make to go forward with something will be crystal clear. Well, there won't be any doubts. It won't be murky. It will be crystal clear. Right now, if you came along and tried to lift that treasure chest, the lid, you probably couldn't because she's on it. It's almost like her whole, the weight of whatever has been with her holds back the whatever beautiful gems are inside. That's what I feel, or whatever is in there. Um, I do feel as if it depends on your path. I'm not going to sit here and say everybody's going to, move forward at the same time and transition into this beautiful place and space where you are, or a new outlook on something is happening in October. I just don't, I feel like Spirit says you need to know that you don't have to know all the details right now. You just need to be in a place of faith. And if you're guided to take it easy, take it easy. And what I've been feeling all week long is I personally have wanted to do messages, but I haven't felt as if it was the right timing. And I got a little anxious over that. And I was like, okay, guys, what's going on? I love my audience. I love my everybody in this group and whoever might be coming in. I love connecting with them, and I really want to share my love, and I want to share whatever messages are coming in. And I really feel like Spirit is telling me, if you push on that when you're guided to rest, it won't, I feel like the message wouldn't resonate like it should, like it's not the right timing. Today, I feel as if I can do this today. But I do feel like when we're on this path and we're getting ready for some kind of change, that Spirit tries to warn us and tell us, you need to rest. You need your energy to be protected, and withdraw your energy from harsh energies right now, okay? Because it's like, it's like the veil is thin. It's like we've been working at peeling away layers within our growth within ourselves. And I feel like each layer gets thinner and thinner and thinner, so to speak. And it kind of gets to that place where it's so thin, the veil, the layer is so thin between this drastic change and movement, that it's important that you follow the guidance of, when you need to rest, you rest. And it doesn't mean that you're not still connected to your life purpose. It means that you're getting ready for profound change, and your energy needs to be protected, okay? And so for some of you, it also is about resistance and not wanting to know what change is coming because you're afraid. And I get it. I've been there so many times, so many times. So I want to just ask the Ganesh energy what message you have for all of us today regarding this strange place that some of us might be in spiritually. And I would like to know what the Ganesh energy has to say to us, please. You may have noticed, and one of my dear friends who is very spiritual, we're kind of alike in a lot of ways in spirituality, but she said to me, I did notice on your last reading that you sounded a little different. It just seemed a little different. And I said, that's because I'm moving in some direction that I don't really know. but I trust and have faith in the messages that come through because they do resonate for some. Like I said, with these general readings, they don't always all resonate. Okay. Thank you, Lord Ganesh. Yeah, see, here we go again with the protection. So this Lord Ganesh energy, and I love these cards. They're so beautiful. I just wanted to say that. As an artist, I appreciate beauty, color, structure, all of it. But what I feel with this card here, what the Ganesh energy is trying to tell us is float. Float on the lazy river. Like I used to give that example in some of my readings. It's like being in a at the amusement park where I used to take my kids. We would love the lazy river. You get in an inner tube, you just float. You just drift. You just take it easy and you drift from point A to point B and just let the water take you. And so I firmly believe that Lord Ganesh energy here is trying to say, please try to allow yourself to flow with whatever is while you are being prepared for something great. And I do feel like we can sort of relate that to when you're sick, for instance. As a child, I remember hated being sick because I was always told to rest. My mother would say, nope, stay in bed, you have to rest. But I want to go play. It'll make me feel better if I go outside. Nope, 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 you got to rest. And so it's like that. It's like you're sort of not appreciating that time. Like children don't understand. They need that time to rest. It will help them to gain strength and become that much more, to enjoy, you know, to appreciate the opportunity to be able to run and walk and play and be silly and all of that. So I believe that Spirit is trying to say in Lord Ganesh here, flow with this. Allow yourself to rest when you need to rest. Don't worry about your life path. Your life purpose is still going to be there. But sometimes you have to slow down. Sometimes you have to allow yourself. Sometimes we miss certain things along our path because we're in such a hurry to see what's coming next. We don't have an opportunity to see what really, what is on that path, what's on the way. I remember as a kid taking family vacations. We would drive everywhere. We never flew. So sometimes we would drive, from one state to another, and there would be multiple states in between. It was a long drive. But I remember along the way, there would be these little amusement off the side of the road, world's largest rubber band, or world's largest pig, or whatever it was. So distractions along the way to kind of help you break up your trip, right? And so I feel like on this journey, there are so many things that we could miss and maybe have missed because we're so focused on the outcome. And Spirit says if you focus too much on the outcome, you miss all the good stuff, right? You miss the good stuff. And I feel like for some of you, you're just really tired. You're tired of the journey. You just want to get there. And Spirit is like, you need to flow with this and you need to experience things along the way. It's really crucial for your growth. Let me do one more Lord Ganesh card. And then we're probably going to wrap it up. I just have to see what else Spirit has to say here. Whoop. Thank you. Okay. So I feel like there's splendor here for us. There's something that we're not seeing that we really need to nourish our soul. That's what I feel. There's something that we haven't seen. And believe me, if whatever that is a lesson for us that we need for future growth, we'll be rerouted to see those things we haven't seen. And the way that we will be rerouted is by allowing ourselves to open up and flow on on that lazy river. And I used to love being on that ride because I could just relax in that inner tube on the water. It's so relaxing. And to be able to look up at the trees, at the sky, and just, I think a lot of times we don't do that. We're in such a hurry for things that we miss the beauty along the way. And so Lord Ganesh says that lazy river, that going with the flow brings in harmony. It quiets the chaos in your mind, and it allows you to move deeper into trust within yourself, trust with your guides, trust with your God, your divine creator, trusting your path. If you feel that you can no longer bear being where you are in your job, look for something else, look for a sign. Ask your guides, ask God, what is it? Where do I belong next? And ask yourself and trust in yourself. If it's something totally different than what you're doing now, then make preparations for that. Some people just don't like who they're working for or the company, and it's just not, the energy isn't the same as it was. Then move on, do the legwork, do your part. And I assure you, if you move into a position that's better for you, better for your energy, it will feel peaceful. If it's not the right place for you, you're going to know. You will know. And so trust your decisions. Trust yourself, guys. Be candid with yourself. Allow yourself to trust in you. Be candid in your, as you are preparing to grow into your dream or your dreams. Whatever it is you want to manifest. Be candid with yourself. Don't try to sugarcoat things. Don't try to force something that's not. Be honest and know that that wasn't the best path for me. Why am I going down this path again? And if you do, I assure you, you will learn lessons. It's not a punishment. It is for your good. And the universe will show you, this isn't where you belong. Didn't you learn from last time? You are so much more advanced than this, or you are, your talents are needed over here, not here. And so you will be guided to face your truth, whatever that is, okay? I do have some Archangel Michael cards here that I feel is very appropriate. Okay, so as I open the box for the Archangel Michael cards, I do feel guided to use the card, or show you the card that's on the back, the very end. A favorable outcome. And Archangel Michael assures us we don't have to fear an outcome. We don't have to look into every single detail. Some things, as I said, are hidden from us. They're hidden from us for our own good, because then we could alter the outcome if we knew. But there are certain things that are hidden from us for a reason, because Archangel Michael says, listen, a favorable outcome awaits here, but we don't want you to jump to that. We want you to experience everything along the way. Let me just show you this little thing. We want you to grow your dreams, okay? I was using this, I bought this a while back because it really hit me. Because yes, we all have dreams. We all have something we want to manifest. Are we nurturing them? Are we allowing ourselves to put everything into it, into our dreams, to our faith in ourselves? Are we nurturing ourselves to grow our dreams? And that's why I wanted to show you that, because I feel like it's really important to understand that our dreams are part of us, guys. They're not some island somewhere out a million miles away that we can't reach. They're there for a reason. They're there because they belong in our path. Is it your dream to foster animals? Is it your, I don't know why that just came in. Is it your dream to own a home? Is it your dream to be in the healthcare industry, to heal others? Is it your dream to be um, to counsel people, or to whatever your dream is, however this applies? Is it your dream to be an author, to design your own, to be your own illustrator in your own children's books, or to write a story that will help others? Somehow it'll hit someone and it'll trigger something. You just never know. We don't need to know all the details. Who this is going to affect, how it's going to affect them, where is this person that's going to be affected by something I did. Sometimes we don't need to know those things. We just need to know that we need to do them because they are affecting people. Or in some cases, animals. Some people are very gifted in healing animals. For some reason, I'm just kind of feeling into that when someone's wanting to be a veterinarian or a healer somehow with animals, or train them, or whatever. Whatever it is that you're called to do, guys, it's going to be clear and you're going to be able to get there. You just have to trust and have faith in the universe, have faith in your divine creator, and have faith in yourself. Because this stagnation, wherever it is you are right now, it's only temporary. It's a pause. It's a beautiful pause is what I'm hearing, because you need all your strength and all your energy to move forward into what's coming for you. And I'm not blowing smoke here. I'm not giving you a pipe dream and false hope. I'm connecting into a general energy of where spirit is growing inside of you, where you are growing yourself. And it is evident by these messages that whoever is here listening or watching, it will apply to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And maybe some of you are kind of having an aha moment, like, oh, that's why I've been feeling this way about this. That's why I've been feeling like I need to leave my job and move into something else. And guys, I want to say this. Your divine creator gave you, common sense too. So please be careful with what you do. I always say this. Yes, it's the ultimate act of faith to just leave a job and not know where you're going. But it's also a very real responsibility that you have for yourself, for your family, to make plans for moving into something where you want to be, a new job, maybe new learning in that area. And so you have to do your part with that. I do feel as if whatever it is that's coming for you, you're going to start feeling this excitement over it. And this, the other couple weeks ago, when I finally felt total peace with where I'm headed, it is such a beautiful feeling of certainty. And it's not one of those, well, maybe we'll see. It's like, no, I have to do this. I just know I have to do this. And my daughter was like, Mom, I'm so proud of you. She said, Mom, you finally have faith in yourself. And I do. And I do because I've worked hard to, on my inner self, on those, I don't know, some people call them inner demons. Whatever it is, whatever it was, we're always going to have a period where we have to clear out those karmic energies or whatever it was that held you back. So that's part of being a human being and carrying around our spiritual beings, our soul, right? That's part of being a human being. And so there will always be something where we're like, okay, I've gone through that chapter. Now I have to clear that out and go to another one. So it really is, I really truly feel that the reason why so many people have trouble in their lives moving forward, maybe staying stuck in a situation with a person, place, or thing, is because they haven't healed from the previous experience. And so Spirit says, you don't see the beauty that's ahead of you. And if you don't work to remove or cleanse and fully heal from a lot of that, you're going to keep repeating it, because you, how can your soul migrate and move forward if it's marred with things that are, it's like having a vehicle and you have to maintain it, you have to change the oil, um, you have to refuel it, you have to keep it maintained so that it can still go, so it can take you from place A to place B. And so it's almost like it's time to change the oil. The car's running really slow, slower than usual. Well, the oil's dirty, it needs to be changed, you need to put new oil in. And so all of these are examples as how our soul is, we need to get rid of some of this toxic energy here. And um, and we need to work within ourselves, with our, with the universe, because the universe is an extension of you. The universe is, let me give you what you want. If you give me all the toxicity and the attitude and the resentment and everything, I'm going to give you more. So it's like, okay, I don't want to live in that life anymore. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to live in the past. And so how do you move past that? It takes time, guys. Sometimes it takes time, but you have to be willing. You have the key to allow yourself to move forward. Trust and have faith in that, because I'm telling you, I am not the same person that I was. I'm not carrying around that toxic energy that I was for years. I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm perfect, but I'm saying is that when we allow ourselves to remove those old toxic energies, something brand new comes in, okay? And the doors of opportunity open for us to move into a beautiful place. For some of you, you're here with your life purpose to be happy and to radiate joy, because that kind of energy has a ripple effect on people around you. And don't ever think that because you don't have like clairvoyance, or you can't connect with the departed energy, or angels, that doesn't mean that you're not significant. Because just spreading that joy, that enthusiasm, that positivity, that smile, that does wonders for the energy around you, okay? I do feel as if Spirit is just about done here with this message, and that we are now more aware of why we feel the way we feel sometimes, like what's going on. I don't feel the same. Nothing feels the same. Flow with it for now. Rest as long as you need to. Take some time for yourself. And we all fall into that trap of, well, I don't want to let my coworkers down. I don't want to, I don't want to leave the company and not help them grow anymore. Or I don't want to leave these people that I worked with for so long. Spirit says sometimes your energy outgrows where you are, okay? And sometimes you have to realize that while that's beautiful, there's something even more beautiful waiting. It's when you don't resist and you follow the path of least resistance that you're able to move more seamlessly into something new. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and I know that it was kind of, in some ways, choppy because of the information that was coming in, and the way it was coming out of my mouth might have been a little confusing for you. I hope not, but I go with what I feel Spirit is trying to say, and I value your time, and I value my time here with you. So thank you. Before you leave, please give thanks again to Spirit, to your guides, and to whatever you got out of this message. Just be thankful. And whatever didn't resonate, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't mean that it's the wrong message for you. It means that for some reason you were meant to hear this, and maybe something falls into place at a later time. Okay? These messages are not just for a specific date, typically, they are timeless. And so, whenever you hear this or watch this, it is meant for you. Guys, I love you all, and thank you for giving me this time, giving Spirit this time to listen, to learn, to grow. And as always, please have a beautiful day and stay within your truth as always, okay? Because you are truth, you are light, you are love. Until next time, namaste. Hey everyone, I wanted to I realized when I was done with the previous message that there was something more, and it was regarding the moon, the full moon coming on tomorrow, Monday, September 20th, 2021. Here in the Northeast, we should be able to see it in its fullness around 8:54 p.m. or sometime around in there. And check where you are, where you would be able to see it in its fullest. I really feel as if all of this message and with the full moon here, it all ties in. I believe that there is a surrender, a release with that full moon energy to go for something, to allow yourself to move into something better in your life. Okay, I do feel as if some of you have really been not. Like I said before, I'm not going to repeat the message, but I feel like some of you have been sort of feeling stuck. Okay. But look, so Archangel Samuel comes to us and he says, your change in perspective is the way to go. Okay. So allow yourself, like I said in that message, that's some more confirmation. With the help of the moon energy, I feel as if you're going to be sort of almost airlifted out of that negativity and allow yourself to surrender and move into something more peaceful. Allow the changes to come, guys. I know it's scary sometimes, but sometimes it's like it may not even be what you think. You may be thinking, oh God, scary change. I have to drop somebody. I have to leave somebody. It doesn't mean that always. It could mean something different. But it's always in your highest good. That's what I truly believe in. I believe in my guides. I believe in God, and I believe in the universe, and I trust myself that whatever is changing, it's for my good, for my highest. And guys, believe me, after everything that we've all been through with COVID and with the quarantine and with just what seems like an increase in violence and people losing their minds, so to speak, and acting out and hatred and all of that, it's time for something new. It's time for us to allow ourselves to share our energy in a positive way. I think a lot of us have been discouraged and felt the effects of the negativity that came with COVID. But I feel like it's time to rise above and move out of that. I do feel like with this full moon, I know for myself, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to look at the moon. I'm going to say a prayer to my divine creator. And I'm going to put out there what I really want to open up to in my life and for my manifestations, and allow myself to not see my dreams out on another island somewhere that I can't get to, but to see them that they're already with me, guys. To feel into those dreams and those things that are there. They're there for a reason because they're in your path. And so I will say this quickly before I let you go. I fully believe that all of these energies around us affect us in very significant ways. It's important to use them and to receive them as needed assistance on our path, okay? And the moon, in this instance, is one of them. So do what you do, whether it's some sort of your own personal ritual, whether it's, doing a fire or just being in meditation under the moonlight, whatever it is, guys. You are part of that energy, and it is part of you. So go with that, feel into it, and feel the positive effects of whatever this moon energy is going to trigger in your life. Okay? That is all, and I will let you go. And have a beautiful day. Enjoy the moon. Enjoy whatever newness comes in for you. And know that you are the key. You are the light. You are the love. You are the fire. Okay? You've got it all. Until next time, namaste.